everyone, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. I actually just need to turn on this light that I have here, so I will be right back. I'm still with you. I'm still here, everyone. All right, cool, thanks. All right. Well, when I don't have that light on, I kind of look washed out, so just put that light on. Welcome. Hey, Sindra. So sorry to hear about your baby dog. How are you guys going? I hope that you're all good. All right, wherever you are. But we'll be doing some talking about some different things, of course, and hopefully I'll give you some ways to combat a lot of the negative energy that's around right now. Okay. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Marissa is here. Hi. Thank you so much. I wasn't sure whether anyone would come in, so that's okay. Good. Okay. So make sure if you do have crystals that you might have them around as well. And I'm just going to cleanse the area, of course, which I've already done, but I'll do it again because I kind of like playing with it. I can't stop. And my lip gloss as well. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, gosh. Welcome, everybody. All the spiritual warriors are here. Thank you. And I thank you for coming in. Hiya. Elaine, Christelle, thank you so much. Now, ouch. So I burn holes and everything and stuff. So that's, you know, how it works. Everyone get a saging. For sure. We are definitely always going to be constantly pushing forward. I'm always looking for ways to bring messages through that are really easy for everybody to understand as well. And appreciate. Oh, hey, Desiree's here. Oh, excellent. Okay, thanks, Desiree. I didn't see your message. Just put groceries away. Thanks, Des. So, okay. So the sage you sent me smells amazing. Ah, yes. Awesome. I love it. That's our new sage. And I actually forgot today, but next time we go to the mountain, there's more sage that's come up. So I'm going to grab some before it seeds itself, and I'm going to leave an offering for the mountain because getting it fresh from the mountain is just the best. So I'm welcoming everybody in. Thank you so much for coming. And this is titled, Spiritual Warriors Unite. So we are going to be talking about different things, of course. Excellent. I love the sage. It is all organic, so we do try to keep some really nice stuff in. Just one moment. One moment. Okay, so I'm just getting message bombed, and it was flashing, and I have to get rid of that. So thanks. Yeah, so we're going to be, I never know exactly how this is going to go, but we're going to be talking about different things, okay? And the messages that I'm constantly getting for all of us. So these are worldwide messages, and I've been getting them. I've been doing these channeled readings for people, and it's the same kind of message, okay? So I'm going to share that with you all as well. Okay, awesome. Leslie's here, so I'm just going to let you guys all come in, and then we will see how I'm going to do this. What ends up happening for me, and I don't know if this is for you guys as well, but I'm a writer, Okay, so everything that comes in, I write down. Everything that I'm learning, I write down, right? So I'm also pretty good at typing as well. So later on, I sort of just type all those things up. But I was going through some of my old notebooks from 2020 and all the messages that were coming in from 2020 about what the heck's going on around the globe. All of this that's happening that we're seeing now was being told then to us. Okay. So so if you go to devinemiracles.com, right, all my articles are there, like from years and years and years ago. Some of it is all over the place, but there's that much work, plus my book and all that stuff. And I'm working on getting all of my channelings together and creating this, channeling book with all the messages from all the different energies. So anyway, as I was going through, I found a couple of declarations that I had set up for webinars that we have, right? And everything is about you guys. This is not about me trying to toot my own horn or anything like that. This is about me researching my own stuff and researching because I am coming up with one of the longest healing recordings that you guys are going to have. And I'm going to hit it from so many different things. It's not even funny, right? So I was going through all my declarations and I was going through all my channeled notes, and all the messages are the same. And that is that we have to remain extremely strong right now, okay, for the most part. So the most of the message is, do not allow your energy to weaken, okay? And I will be teaching you some ways in which we can do that. I also want to go through a huge declaration that we did. I'm trying to remember where we did it, but I know we did it for one of our webinars, and it is so powerful that I've actually been using it when I'm connecting with people for the readings this week, just this week. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Okay, so I'm going to take us through this declaration, because once we're in that place of receiving, okay, Karen. Karen's going for now. Okay, that's cool. So only be here if you can watch. Otherwise, it's in and out and it's difficult. All right, so thank you so much. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this particular declaration, okay, which is going to activate a lot of messages for you as well, right? It's going to bring in a lot of strength. It's going to get rid of a lot of crap also, because there's so much that I need to explain about the energies in itself that I raced upstairs yesterday, and I was in the middle of doing a reading, and I raced upstairs because I was interrupted by my spiritual light team. And they were like, you've got to write this stuff down that we're trying to explain to you. And I'm going to try to explain how this energy system works, right? In a way that doesn't, it's got to be in a way that you guys can all just understand on whatever level that you're on. But once you understand how this works, your mind's going to go, wow, I can do so many things now, right? So because of the intensity of the energies on the earth and the craziness of the energies of the earth, as Candy just said, the past few days have been crazy. I'm sure people have had flare-ups with joint issues, water retention, flare-ups with pains in the body, little things going on, little niggles and little bits and pieces. I'm sure people have been aggravated. I'm sure people are sick of seeing the same news and nobody seems to do anything about anything. Headaches as the energies change. All of this, I know that you're all going through all of this. I know it, right? And I know. So we can't give into it either, though. This is the big thing. The hand swelling, all of this, right? So each thing that's going on with you is an aspect of yourself that you're ignoring, okay? However, if you can just hold on for a minute with all the issues that you guys have been having, just hold on for a second and just know, all right, that we cannot lower our vibration and give in to these things as a problem, because then it starts to go into other problems and other problems and other problems and other problems and before you know it, you're not even on your path. You just, they're in trouble. Okay. So I'm going to try to help you with this healing. And I'm telling you, we're going to do some activations here and some declarations and giving permissions for certain things to occur, right? But when I take you through this healing meditation or whatever, however I'm going to do it in the next few days, because it's going to be very lengthy, you won't ever need to do anything ever again, okay? So I could have just made some wishy-washy healing recording for you guys and it's done. But I am going to blow your mind with what is going to occur for you through the healing process, which means it will flush the jib jab. It'll get rid of the negativity. It'll get rid of old stuff. It'll get rid of anything, unless you want it to be there, right? But it has to come from such a angle of healing that you guys probably don't even, some people do, but the full spectrum of healing is not just laying your hands on someone or asking the angels to come in and fix something or maybe repairing your aura or all of that. You're all going to learn the intricate nature of how your body and the energy in your body works. And step by step, you'll be learning about it, and step by step, you'll be fixing it, okay? We have to do this. If you have skills and you're sitting on those skills right now, right? So you're just sitting there saying, oh, well, I can't do anything. I can just send out my prayers and stuff. And here you are, you've got all your Reiki certificates, for example, or, you need to start pushing that out there now, flooding the energy of the internet with positive, beautiful, healing vibrations. Okay, it's time to start doing it. And relationships, flare-ups, that came from the Aquarius moon as well. So there are so many different things that I want to say, obviously, all the time. The way that things are in Australia, the way things are in Afghanistan, the way things are in the United States, the way things are in Holland, the way things are in UK, the way things are in France, the way things are around the globe, right? I'm wondering if people have gotten the idea yet. In one side of me is like, I hope people are waking up to the things that were trying to be done to humanity here. And the other side of me is like, if they don't wake up, I can't keep waiting for them to wake up. I can't keep trying to enlighten people if they're not ready. One thing that I continually learn on my journey here is that it is about yourself and yourself only. And I know that it's not supposed to sound selfish. It's actually smart. Because if you start wavering your energy onto this, and this country, this person said this and this and this, and I don't like this one and this one and this one, then you've got no physical energy left for yourself. Therefore, you'll have no understanding of all the different aspects and the different dimensions and the different portholes that we can go through, and the future selves and the past selves and all the things that you've designed to help yourself at this part in your life, right? So all of the things that you have done to help yourself in this part of our life cannot be accessed if your energy is constantly moaning and groaning and whining and griping and being annoyed and being frustrated, and this person said this and this person said that, and that team's saying that and that one's saying that, and this one's being divided here and that's divided over there, and this, and he's done that in Afghanistan. You can't get the messages that you need if you're short-circuiting on everything, right? Especially if you're you're trying to help humanity, of course, right? You're trying to be there. You're trying to be a lighthouse. Your light is not going to be very bright at all if it's completely scattered, right? So yes, I'm grateful to have this opportunity to have a platform. I've asked to be cloaked so that any negative vibration can't see me anyway. So I'm still here on YouTube. I'm still here, right? I'm doing something right through the channels, okay? Asking to be completely protected because I need to be able to talk to you guys. But I had a backup plan. Backup plan was Rumble and all those other places, right? So the aspects of yourself that are in the future, okay? Let me try to explain it, because I'm telling you, if you think that this is just the only plane of existence, well, we're way back at the beginning. Okay, so bear with me for a second. If your future self has already been through what we're experiencing at this moment, then it also has the answers. It also has the formula, right? And my legs are vibrating. I'm trying to talk to you guys. My legs are vibrating. So it already has the formula for success, okay? Do you truly think that the formula for success is stress, worry, being annoyed, and crashing along with everybody else and diving in and following the crowd because, we want it all to be over, so we're just going to follow the crowd like they did, in the Holocaust? Or we just want it to be finished, so we'll do whatever they say. Are you doing something out of fear? Are you making a decision out of fear, or because you really think it's going to work? Because if you're making a decision out of fear, it's not going to work, right? And you're going to be the one that suffers. But if you really, truly believe in something and it's a positive thing and it's a positive forward movement for you and you're feeling that, well, anything that you decide to do is positive. You see what I'm saying? But in our future selves that have already been through all of this craziness right now, our future selves are telling us the secrets. The secrets are coming out every now and then, even from yourselves, right? And it's love, unconditional love. Love heals everything. Love is the focus, but not for everybody else. Yourself first. Unconditionally loving yourself first, right? If you're always giving love to everybody else, thinking that that's just a wonderful thing that you're doing, you're still missing the point, right? Because a resentment will build inside of you because you don't seem to get much back, right? So it's got to be yourself first. And what I mean by loving yourself is acceptance. Accept yourself as this entirety of a being that has multiple parts to it. So I'm going to explain all that when we do the healing stuff. Excuse me. But let's just focus on our future selves. Our future selves are telling us these messages. You need to remember who you are. How many times have you heard that? Right? Remember who you are. So then you think, well, who the heck am I? If I could just remember who I was, wouldn't life be easy? Okay. So remembering who you are means that you are a sovereign being of light, which means you have the power through your thoughts and through your words to create magical energy. What do you think's happened on this planet? All of the leaders have been under a spell, magical energy. Where did that come from? A very long time ago, where the power of the darkness got together in an ultimate plan to control humanity. Okay? Don't think that's happening. Look at us now. Didn't think it was going to happen 10 years ago, but look at us now. Okay, so we're not accepting that reality. We're just saying, okay, this is what they've been trying to do. What do you do in order to get rid of negative energy? What do you do? Well, for one, you don't acknowledge that it has any power in the first place. You take its power away that way. If you use your name back in the old days, if you were to use your name, someone found out your name, they would use that against you, okay, in magical stuff. The same thing that's going on now. The same thing that's going on now is that we have to figure out the formula of darkness and reverse it on them. Now, we've done it. Okay, so for the most part, okay, the cloak that was around this planet and that was sinking in fast, right, is gone. The portals that were open, let's just say that there's yourself and there's all these pinpricks around you and they're called portals and they travel into other dimensions. Let's just say all of those that were open to all of that dark energy have been shut off, okay? Now, this means that because that's been shut off, those who have been under this hypnosis of the darkness and the dark energy don't know what the hell they're doing right now, which is why you are seeing this complete irresponsible ridiculousness, this, oh, hurry up and lock everybody away energy in Australia. And let's quick, we've got to get everybody jib-jabbed. And let's terrify them and let's just keep them. And all of that's been going on because they're like, where's my instructions, right? If you think these people are actually just doing it because of they're the people, no, they are under a hypnotic spell. They have been told what to do. They have been threatened by the ultimate, okay? And they are just continually trying to do it. It's all going to come undone though, okay? I mean, it's so exciting what's happening right now. The more nuttiness you see, the more you know that it's almost over for it all. It's just going to get to a point of exhaustion. Everybody's sick of it at this point. And we're not going to lay down and just allow our freedoms to be taken away. That's the main point. But to fight the energy of this, okay, you cannot do it with getting yourself involved in it all, okay? We have to remain in the higher vibration all the time. The knowingness that the light has won. It's hard and it's hard to be patient and we're waiting and we're right and we're doing all this stuff. So you have to monitor those thoughts within yourself. So your thoughts are going, it's not happening. I thought it'd be happening by now. This should be going on. This could be on. This should be blah, blah. And then this is on the news and this is on the news. And then we have to do this. We have to do this. We have to do this. So your energy's going around here, right? And it's just wiping you out. When our energy has to remain focused on what is our future self actually telling us. Stand strong. Mind your energy in your business. Focus on your strengths, right? Focus on where you're going. Focus on what you want to see. Remember that a spell is created through words and vibration. A spell is destroyed through words and vibration, right? It's not going to be through fear. It's not going to be through stressing out. It's not going to be about wondering how and asking questions, okay? Leslie, just listen to what I'm saying, okay? So the thing is like you just said there, the world is crazy. You see? You've just announced that out of your mouth. That's what you see, okay? So it's the little things that we got to catch that we're saying, yeah? So even when I'm trying to explain something to you guys, I'm saying it, right? And I don't want to have to do that, but I'm going to have to because I'm talking to you guys, right? So the energy is about this throwing the shoulders back and standing tall in the face of adversity and having faith that things work out in the face of adversity, because it's very easy to do this when everything is easy. It's so good to have, oh, it's so easy. Life is so easy. Oh, I'm so happy. You know, it's so easy to do that when that is going on, right? So when everything's sweet for you, life is just amazing. It's so easy. But we have to do that even when everything is seemingly crumbling, right? Everything is seemingly crumbling. We're not putting our heads in the sand if we're not acknowledging what we're seeing. To me, what we're seeing is not a truth at all, okay? It's a pantomime. It's a joke, right? And yes, we are living in that energy of being in that, right? But we can be above it, is what I'm trying to get at, right? So yes, you have to acknowledge your feelings. Yes, get angry if you need to. Yes, let it all out. Yes, watch whatever you want to watch. But if you're letting it rule your life and living in that energy all of the time, you're going to drain yourself out, which is my point at the beginning, that you drain yourself out and then you don't have the fight left in you, right? Everything has a psychic vibration. Everything that we say, everything that we do, everything that we think has a vibration. And it either works for you or it works against you. My mission is to help people to help themselves. My mission is to be strong, and I am strong in any kind of crisis. Anything that ever happens in my life, I've always known that I can deal with it. I know that many people don't know that, and it's scary for them. And I know that people are at different levels of their abilities, right? I know that everybody is a sovereign being of light. This is why I always say it, right? I know that everybody is capable of more and more and more. And that includes myself. That's why I keep pushing myself every single day. I know that there are people out there who don't trust in themselves enough to be able to offer help to others because they might get it wrong or something, instead of trusting in the energy. There are millions of healers who are, even those who are listening to me, who refuse to do anything in case they get it wrong. And that is the wrong, that is a fear vibration in itself, right? But we need the help, we need everybody to be on the same page. This is why I said spiritual warriors unite. We're all aware of the craziness that's around us, right? We don't need to keep on thinking about it, is what I'm trying to say. We're all aware on how we can fix our vibration by now. And that is, to look, there's some things. Okay, so let me take you through some things. Just a second. All right, so we know how to fix our vibration. And if you don't, maybe that you could try this. Okay. And these are things that we have to do every day. We do, because we are, in spiritual warfare. Okay, so we can't let ourselves be caught by surprise, is basically what I'm trying to say. So every day we begin with an attitude of gratitude. We think of 5 things that we're grateful for. Okay, pink hair and real is a weak character. Yeah, okay. Look, just go then, Gallagher, whoever you are, because we don't need any of the negativity, all right? There's no weak character about me whatsoever. It's because I don't care what anybody thinks. That's why I do what I do, whatever I feel like it. Right. So begin each day with an attitude of gratitude by thinking of at least 5 things for which you're grateful for. Anytime a negative thought enters your mind, cancel it and replace it with a positive thought as well. Okay. Visually imagine negative energies going down the drain when you wash your hands. or take a bath or take a shower. Send grateful thoughts to your body and organs every day. Observe and interact with nature every day as well. Surround yourself with positive people. Clear the clutter from your environment to clear the clutter from your mind as well. Compliment 5 people, including yourself, every day. Answer the phone with a talk with a smile. Who's heard that when they've been doing like sales on the phone? It's like the smile and everyone can hear your smile, right? Place fresh flowers in your home or your office. Listen to relaxing music. Okay, so we always have this one, for example, is the hang drum as well. Yeah, the pesky little buggers, right? So this is all just what we're doing as maintenance, right, for ourselves. Identify, eliminate stresses from your life to reduce your vulnerability to negative energy. Because once you start getting vulnerable to negative energy, once you start doing that, it just keeps coming at you. It kind of like keeps on going, right? Right. Add a random act of kindness every day. Drink plenty of water to flush the negative toxins from your body, right? As you physically work out, imagine yourself shedding negative energies. End each day with gratitude for everything that you've accomplished. So everything that you do can be like a ritual for yourself, Drinking water, we're putting blessings in the water. Everywhere we walk, we're imagining that blessings are flowing, that there's healing, that it's going into the center of the earth, that it's starting to, we can make that stuff happen. We can create our own magical energy like that, right? So accumulated negative energies are unseen and real blockages to clarity, creativity, and even to cash flow as well, right? So the negative energies need to be released in order for yourself, your business, your life, your body, everything to thrive. So those are some of the things. There's so many different exercises, of course, that we could all do. We just got to remember to do these things, right? Yeah. So if you think also about your protection, so blue is the divine protection, and gold is divine wisdom, and pink is divine love. So all of those things, if you imagine yourself connected in that triple shield of protection with those colors, that's amazing in itself as well. And you're going to get people like that just came up before, oh, yes, well, blah, 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 judge, whatever. And because they don't do that for themselves, or they don't live their life for themselves, or they don't express themselves, or so they're angry at anybody else that does, and that's okay. So it's like a triggering thing for some people, all of this kind of stuff. You still got to be it anyway, You're going to frighten some people because they are afraid of someone who has their life together. They're afraid of someone who puts one foot in front of the other every single day. They're like, why aren't you stressed out about all this stuff, Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why are you like this? Or why are you like that? Right? And it's like they want you to be with them, in company with them, because they haven't got the strength to go up, because they haven't cleared all of the stuff that they need to clear yet. And there's also people who are agitators on the planet. They're just there to agitate you, right? And that's okay. It's just how things are. But the more we're focused on what we're doing, where we're going, where we're headed, the more we're focused on those things, the more that, that sort of stuff doesn't get to us, okay? Because there's always going to be someone with a problem with you, or an issue, or a feeling, or something that they've got to say, right? And if you're worried about that, then you'll never get started with anything, right? So the self-judgment, we have to forgive ourselves for that too. The judgment of the self, the judgment of others, the whatever it is that we're doing that is causing an imbalance, with us as well. So I'm going to take us through, and we're going to see the difference to how we feel I mean, I do this all day. Okay, so I do readings and things for people. Obviously, I get to the bottom of what the soul is saying to me rather than what the person is, conveying as their problem. It's got to be more what the soul stranding is doing and why that's all out of joint at the moment. But so I do these declarations with everybody at the start of any single reading, and they're always different. But lately I've been doing this one, so I want to share it. And I know I've probably shared it with you before somewhere. I'm thinking it must have been one of our webinars or something. But it's extremely powerful. So what I want you to do is, if you can't do this declaration right now, if you feel like you're going to be disturbed or something, come back to this video later. But for right now, if you can do this now, grab yourself some crystals or something, because the reason you want to grab your crystals is because they are going to activate with this vibration that we're doing right now. And they will continue to vibrate at that level, right? So they're going to gather all the information for you and keep amplifying that, okay? And we're going to do this declaration. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the words, and I do say this to people as well, I'm going to, any crystal, doesn't matter. I'm going to use the words I, okay? So I'll say, I give permission for blah, 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 because I'm just going to be speaking as though I am connected with you. I'm you, okay? just for the moment, just to make it easier, because this is the way that I've written it, and I'm just going to read it how I've written it. I do add that we are bringing in our spiritual light team, which I always say that to you guys as well, and our spiritual clearing team. Our spiritual council of 12. So the council of 12 are about 12 different beings of light as well that connect with you, have been with you since the beginning of time as well. And the angels of the violet flame, kind of like Saint Germain and all of that. So Saint Germain is part of your clearing team as well, but we'll get into that later. So what we're going to do is, through doing these activations and doing this healing, just doing this little bit of declaration here, we're also extending it out to the earth and to the energy of the earth as well. And I'm just going to make sure there's nothing else in here that is. We're also going to be connecting with the higher dimensions. Okay, so the higher dimensional activations, the ones that are connected with us as our future selves as well. And doing these activations and accepting the messages as well from our higher selves. So there'll be a little bit of time where a message will come through and we'll transmit the message for you from your higher self, for you from your angels, and any other. I think there's another one in here that I've given, higher self and angels, I think. Yeah. But anyway, yes. Okay. So, and they will transmit a message. Now, the message may just be one or two words. It may be a whole lot of vibrations. It may be a whole lot of symbols, or it may just be a knowing. Okay. But this will come through. Now, as I said to you, I've done this last year. I think I made this last year, and we did it for some kind of webinar that we were doing. And I just want to share it because it's so good, right? It's so powerful as well. So get yourself ready. It doesn't matter what crystal you want to use. I'm going to be holding on to one of my Lemurians, and I probably will hold on to my aura light as well, but it doesn't really matter. I don't want you to get caught up in what's the right thing and what. Just grab yourself something. Even rocks are extremely powerful as well, because you want them to flow. So whatever you work with the most, okay, whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, this process also has healing in it as well, okay? Healing energy in it as well. So it's going to, you're just going to have to be open for that to occur, okay? Again, this is not my big healing one that I'm going to give you all for free, and I want you to pass it around to everybody that you can, okay? When that one comes out in the next couple of days. All right, so let's go. So again, just listen to my voice, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Okay. Try to breathe in from your stomach and out through your tailbone. Okay. All right, so just relax. Listen to my voice. I'm going to say it quite loud. As a sovereign being of light, I hereby give permission for source energy, my higher self, my spiritual light team, my spiritual council of 12, the angels of the violet flame, and the spiritual clearing team, and my healing team to be with me and work with me now. I hereby give permission for light codes and activations to be received by me now. I give permission for my light team to remove any stress, worry, anxiety, and fear from my being and throughout my auric field now. I ask this energy to be transformed into positive energy immediately. I ask for and give permission to receive healing light immediately to go where it's needed for my highest good. I accept all positive energy and I reject all negative energy that I have absorbed from any location. And I ask that this transformational energy only reside within me from now on. I am connected into and anchored with the earth. This keeps me grounded. It keeps me aware of my true strengths. I am connected into the center of the universe, which allows my own knowledge and universal wisdom to awaken in me. My heart space expands 6 feet in all directions. And I give the angels who love me unconditionally permission to step inside this heart energy, repair my heart, awaken my soul essence, open the door to the divine, and remove any hidden or unwanted energy that I might have carried from this life or any other lives. I give permission for the removal of any energy, promise, vow, or declaration that I have made in every layer of my being that has caused me any block to my true path of happiness, wealth, confidence, and awakening of abilities. I now give permission for a message from my angels right now, and transmitting this message in 3, 2, 1. Now receive the message from your angels. I trust in my own abilities and I release any nervous tension into the light. I hereby give permission to invoke the angels, guides, ascended masters, the dragons, the elementals, the divas, the animal guides, and all aspects of myself as a soul on every dimension that I may exist, to break the chains around Mother Earth, to release the spell on Mother Earth, and to free the people and awaken humanity into light for the good of all. I hold intentions of wellness and joy unconditionally for our beautiful planet. And I give permission for all those from the light to place love and support around humanity, allowing the eternal light of love to shine. I also extend with love a connection of energy to my loved ones and beloved animals, and great healing to anyone who may be in need. I know my intentions of wellness and love is all that's required to help anyone in need. If I'm faced with fear or doubts, I shall remember only love is real, and love can heal anything. I shall remember my creator abilities and change my thinking to positive thoughts and declarations, knowing this is part of my own personal power. I give thanks for my lessons, and my life is changing now into a brand new vibration. A stronger and more confident me is here now. I don't have to be anything but true to me and my own unique path. I hereby accept higher dimensional activations now. And here come the activations. 3, 2, 1, now. Receive. And I accept the message now from my higher self. And the message is coming in 3, 2, 1, transmitting now. Receive the message. And know that it can come throughout this entire week in symbols and signs and colors. And we ask for this to be done in all directions of time and space, through all layers of my entire being. With unconditional love, it is sealed in love and light. So it is, and so be it, so be it, so be it. And take a deep breath. In and out. Okay. Wow. All right. So this alone, and thank you for hanging in there and doing that with me. You may feel a lot of things sort of shifting around. There could be a lot of vibrations. There could be even some intensities of things going on for you right now. But you should have received at least one message out of all of that. And I'm sure many of you have the same kind of message. So we know, that is all, we're all so connected, right? Vibrationally, we're all connected. You're welcome. Right? So some of the messages that come through for us, excellent. Great. You're welcome. Sometimes we just need to know, right, that we are not alone. And that one, luckily, I found it in my book, right? So I'm going through all my stuff because I still have books that are upstairs that should be downstairs, etc. Some people get colors and stuff, but it was so important to be able to bring you guys these messages and be here, right? Love, hope, wisdom, right? Exactly. So that love seems to be like everything's going to be okay. Peace be with you. You are loved. You're doing a great job. All of those things. Get off the fence and start the project. Excellent. The healing, right? Love is certainly the key. And we are stronger in numbers, of course, right? It's very hard because, like the feeling is like I don't want to force anyone to think in a certain way. That's never my intention, right? If you, so I feel that when it connects. Excellent. Awesome. Our happiness is key. Joy is key. So the ascension energies are surrender, love, joy, happiness, wisdom, strength, all of these things. So those are our ascension sort of symptoms that we need to be working for. The energy of negativity or descension is, fear, stress, worry, guilt, shame, blame, all those sorts of things. So judging someone by, whatever it is that they're wearing or looking like, all of that has to stop. Like this person just came in and started, oh, you're doing this, so you're weak. I mean, where the heck did that come from, right? So that's how they feel about themselves. And they project it on somebody else, right? And that's how it goes. If someone feels less than good enough, then they're going to be angry at someone if they are, I don't know, really good at sports or something and they're not, or they're really good at cooking and they feel like they're not, or they're really good at healing and they feel like they're not. They're going to, that anger is going to be there. So when we eliminate our own judgments of people, less and less and less does it come back at you, right? As well. So by focusing on the self and your strengths, and you wear what you want to wear and you do what you want to do and you don't care, right? It's not about anyone else at that point. It's about what you want to do for yourself. How do you feel good about yourself, right? If you feel awesome wearing black nail polish and looking like a goth or whatever, more power to you. That's awesome because you're being true to yourself, right? And that's the thing, because people think, oh, if someone's a goth or whatever, that they're depressed. And maybe they just like to dress that way or like to be that way or like that kind of music or whatever. Who cares, right? It's like too many judgments are everywhere, right? And that's what we get. You never saw her react? Awesome. Yeah. So the thing is that there are going to be things that are thrown at you even when you're not focusing on them, okay? So the more that we're focusing on this positivity that we have, the more the negative doesn't like it, and sometimes the more it can be thrown at you. The test is going to be how you react to that situation, right? As well. Hey, Kay. So later on today, we're going to be back, obviously, but I wanted to get in here and talk with you guys. And Kay, if you can go back later and do the declaration, that would be awesome that we just did. The other thing is that we have to focus on that which we want to see. And I understand what Gandhi was saying, be the change you wish to see in the world. And it's like, what would really change this? More anger towards it, more upsets, or light, love, giving it to the universe, like saying, look, take over because there's this going on. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see it. It is causing me anxiety. So lift that away. Make a closure come quickly, make everybody understand, make the people understand what they're doing, etc., and get it away from yourself, delegating, right? So, welcome if you're just coming in or you came in during the declaration. You're probably like, what the heck is going on? So, right, good. Yes. Excellent. So create for yourself a set of declarations. And so, for example, the one that I just read for all of you, I've probably done that 10 times this week alone. Okay. The more times that I've done it, because I've been working with somebody else and we've just been clearing energy or whatever we've done. The more times that I've done it, the stronger I've become. The stronger I become. The things shift around in my physical body as well. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't realize I was holding attention there or there or there or there or there, whatever, right? So when you make yourself a declaration, you're doing your exercises, you're raising your vibration, you're just doing the best you can every day, because it's not about putting pressure on you as well, or you have to do this, or, you know, whatever. It's not about any of that. You know, this is all about freedom. This is all about you gaining freedom in your life, and therefore being able to gain control of anything that's going on and be completely okay with anything that's going on. And again, if there's challenging times, and we know what's going on in Melbourne, we know what's going on in Sydney, we know what's going on in Australia, we're seeing it. But the other side of the coin is that people are speaking up, that people are going into Parliament and speaking up on behalf of the people. More and more and more and more and more people are doing it. People are going to shut everything down themselves in Australia, and they're going to shut it all off, and they're going to fight back. And it's needed. Otherwise, as soon as tyranny, you know, takes hold, it just continues and continues. The spell is broken, remember. We can't focus on, oh my God, I'm going to be locked down till Christmas. That's not going to happen, okay? Because this is happening. It's turning, it's changing, it's shifting. The light's there, and that's what you have to keep. That's the only way to win in any of this, is to not let your mind get consumed with what's not happening, and instead allow your mind to be consumed with what's possible, all right? What's already taking place. The universe is already doing stuff. And not just the universe, okay? But I am telling you, there are so many different portals and dimensions and energies that are coming forward. I've been seeing them come to me before I go to sleep, from the White Brotherhood of Light, our spirit guides, our angels. We've activated so many of them, it's not even funny, right? Yes. And I know what's been going on. My sons are there, right? You imagine how I feel. I'm halfway around the world. If something happens to my son, they're going to quarantine me for a couple of weeks. It'll be too late. Do I want to think about that? Or do I want to think of a solution? To fight fire with fire, sometimes you got to use your brain really, really smart, okay? If this is what's going on, if this mass control is what's going on, and that's been broken, and leaders are just scattering around, hurrying up and trying to lock everybody away before it gets out of control, then there's your sign that you've already won, right? And the chains, you know, the chains breaking, that lifts, you know, the energy of the earth deserves to also, imagine the earth just pounded on, abused, you know, raped with all the mining, you know, not to mention the pollution and everything else that goes on all the time. The animal kingdom, the stuff that happens to animals, you don't even want to get started on that, right? Do we have to focus on that? Do we focus on it every day? Why would we? Because our energy would just go plummeting down, and that's not what we got to do. You know, this is about raising your vibration across the board with everybody, with everything, with every situation. Give it, you know, so you see the situation in Australia and you're like, you know, things are unfolding, things are awakening, things are changing, things are getting easier, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to have a way of working out, right? And it's not up to me how that's happening, okay? But if everybody's focused on peace, if everybody's focused on love, if everybody's focused on this, it can actually create stuff, right? As well. Yeah, thanks, G. Watch this later, okay? So, again, I want to just put out there that it's completely normal, all right, to have a day, right? It's completely normal to have a day where everything is getting under your skin. You know, you're in pain or whatever you're going through, that you're hurting, that you're grieving. And you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody has those days. This is not about being perfect, all right? In fact, being like just imperfectly perfect, you know, exactly how you are. Only you're improving on yourself all the time. G's coming in, hey G. And, you know, trying your best to just continually look for ways in which you could do better for yourself. Is it really helping you to stress about a certain person from 20 years ago or something? Is it really doing you any good? Is it hurting you or helping you? I guess is what you need to categorize things in with yourself, right? If it's hurting you or helping, if it's hurting humanity or helping humanity, is it hurting the world or helping the world, right? Again, you don't have to be perfect. You're going to have days. I have days, you know, and things happen and things get to me, and, you know, grief has just happened in my life too, right? And it's probably just about to happen again with my stepmom, right? And some other people that I know as well. There's lots of stuff that is always going on behind the scenes for myself as it is for you. It's not about correcting yourself like all the time and not having any feeling at all other than go, 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 because even that will be exhausting, right? So we have to have acknowledgement, but then we have to correct it, you know, acknowledge yourself, where you're going, how you're feeling, but look at the bigger picture of stuff, right? Look at the big, is it helping or hurting? I guess that's just a way you can weigh stuff up as well. So, yeah, I just wanted to pop in today, and my husband and I are going to be back at 6 o'clock tonight. So we're doing a mini buy one, get one awesome spin the wheel auction stuff. So you're going to get 2 stuff for the price of 1. But I wanted to come in before that because that's our fun time, and we have a great time, and we're all, you know, high vibing energy, full of energy, right? And we're doing all of that stuff. But there's also things that are occurring, and I'm always constantly listening to my intuition, of course. And I had to get on today. So I had to see you guys, and I had to connect this energy, and also to remind you that when we do this big healing, this big full spectrum healing, please, when that comes out, really take your time to do it, where you're not going to be disrupted for an hour. Give yourself that hour to go through the exercises for the healing, to flush out the jib jab, to flush out anything that you might have taken, who knows, right? As well. Thanks, Catherine. No worries. And love it. Excellent. And so, I may be doing that. I'll probably be doing that a lot and having a talk. There are some people that want to have a video with me where we can do a video talk as well. I'm not sure how I'm able to do that live, so it may be pre-recorded. But there are some people that want to have that kind of conversation as well. So we did a shamanic healing in Ireland on the full moon. There was over 40,000 of us from England and France that we know of doing. Oh, that's awesome as well. Fantastic. Wow. So that's beautiful to hear. When will you have the healing? Hello. Yes. So as I was explaining to everyone, Carolina fan, the Carolina fan, that this is a full spectrum healing recording that will be at least an hour long, and I'm going to be covering healing from multiple angles. So just be patient with me, but I'll get it out within the next couple of days, hopefully by Sunday, because Sunday G and I and Bobby and I are all having a conversation as well. So I have to sort of map the whole thing out. I have 1,000 books near me so that I can map it all out really thoroughly for you all, and you can just continually use it as you need it, or if you want to use it, etc. But do the declarations that we were doing just before, Carolina. No, I'll release it for YouTube, okay? I'll release it everywhere I can, Patreon, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. We'll get a copy of the full spectrum healing, okay? And excellent. All right. So thank you so much. And our thoughts are with you. all, but also for Sindra losing her dog, and it's just so hard to do that because they're like your children, right? And don't worry, you'll know Rashmi because you'll just have to wait because the videos will come up. And so see you all tonight, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, okay? As we do our fun game, but it will be a bonus one tonight as well. And sending love to all of you who are going through something, healing love and light to you all. Don't despair, okay? The help is here, and we are with you all, and sending love. And I'm going to be back here pretty soon too. Love, and Facebook, and see me on TikTok. Help me out on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 1,000 people there on TikTok so I can actually give some really good messages there, because I've seen some of the messages and we need some really good messages, okay? Love and light to you all. Thank you so much for our BOGO tonight. Buy one, get one. And see you all later. Lots of love. Many blessings. Okay? Bye for now. Lots of love.